Do-do-do. Can you hear me? I've got to make sure. Maybe try to boost that a little bit, like that. Try to boost that a little bit, like that. Yeah, what's going on? Been a while, hasn't it? Don't know if I can see how to see comments and stuff if anyone's in the chat. It's been a while since I've done this, so bear with me if that's okay. I enabled YouTube control panel here. Good. But I can't see where people could write comments and stuff. Teething issues. Right, if I get my YouTube app up on here, maybe I could. There we go. I'll do it like that instead. Oakley dokley. Yeah, let's just have a go then, innit? Unpause this. See if I can actually remember what I'm doing. The most important thing. See if it holds up. To quickly listen back to the most important thing. See if it holds up. Might need to increase the Level of the desktop. Yeah, I think the desktop needs to go up a little bit more, doesn't it? That might help a little bit. We're taxiing here. We're off to Dublin. It'll be lovely. Got private charter here. Just have a quick noise check again. To Dublin. It'll be lovely. Got private. Yeah, all sounds good. I think the levels are fine. It's just about whether or not my laptop and internet and game all running at the same time can actually live and survive to tell the tale. I'm not sure why we have to go all the way to the bottom of this runway. We could just go left, but in true Microsoft Flight Sim fashion. Here's our aircraft, by the way, just in case you want to see. Pilatus PC24. I prefer to say Pilatus. Wait, that's not disappeared, has it? It better not have. No. Okay, so we're going to stop at hold short. We're going to get takeoff clearance. And then we're going to try and fly this plane. Here we go. Hold short. There we go. Little dusty trail. And put the parking brake on. I'll request IFR now. Or crest takeoff, sorry.
Tower Pilatus Golf. Whiskey Foxtrot Yankee Kilo at runway.
I will click
ready for departure. IFR to Dublin.
I'll put the
Whiskey Foxtrot Yankee Kilo QNH 1012. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 13.
landing lights on. Forgot to do that last time. Doesn't.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 13. Pilatus Golf. Whiskey Foxtrot Yankee Kilo.
I think we're all set. I took a big break out of it, so I just need to double check that everything's ready, but I believe it is. And if it's not, then we'll find out. Pretty quick. I would like to obviously make this very cinematic and stuff, but for the first live stream I'm just gonna try and make sure we survive. Try and walk away from it. Oh, we need to inform the passengers of the takeoff.
Ladies and gents, welcome on board this flight to Dublin. I'm First Officer Francesca Fantoni, and I'm here to ensure you have an enjoyable flight to Dublin today. If there's anything we can do to make your flight more enjoyable, please let us know. I gently remind you to fasten your seatbelt.
Destroy our eyes.
This is a non-smoking flight. You'll find a safety briefing card in the seat pocket in front of you. Prepare for takeoff. Thank you.
Alright, I think we're all set, aren't we? Let's go. Let's put some throttle in this. So it's coming up with a warning recently as I'm trying to take off. Listen to the engines. Yeah, it says no takeoff. I don't know why it is. Rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Going a bit too steep there.
Pilatus Foxtrot Yankee Kilo contact roam
Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo. Rome Center Pilatus Golf.
Oh, 31.
Whiskey Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo is passing 1,000 feet, climbing FL Tree 10.
I didn't know it was 310, that's news to me.
Pilatus Golf, Whiskey Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo Rome, Center QNH 10. 1-2 radar contact. Continue to Tango Papa Romeo 4.
A bit of trim action. Pilot damper on. Altitude set. Follow the nav. Auto throttle. I don't want to be passing 230 knots below 10,000 feet. I have learned that lesson many times. Oh, weather radar. Oh, why is it not doing my vertical speed? To 1,000? Change that to 31,000. So interesting. Shall we admire the view whilst we're getting ready? I've managed to tweak the settings a little bit so it's not quite as stuttery, and I've got it a little bit more smooth now, which is really great, and with no kind of massive impact on the graphics and the quality, so it's good to see. And some clouds now, so we're gonna not be able to see any of that. And got to remember to turn off the landing lights now. Have the cabin lights on. I'm not gonna turn the seatbelt sign off just yet. Wait until we've done this final turn, the main for the main leg, and then we'll well, not the main leg, but a longer stretch, and then I'll turn off the fasten seatbelt sign. Yeah, nice and cloudy. I will try to take you on a bit of a tour in the back there. Should probably close that door actually. There's my co-pilot. She does absolutely nothing. She just criticizes me when I don't do things right. Probably increase that to 20 just to get climb. And we're breaking through that cloud layer now, which is good. I would do external shots quite frequently, but every time you go outside it's very, very, very loud. It will blast your ears off, so I'll need to give you guys a warning. I'm just going to double check that my stream is functioning as I want it to, so just bear with me. But every time you go outside it's very, very, very loud. Yeah. Levels seem good, so that's fantastic news. Right, I'll let the passenger around a little bit. So I'm going to go outside just briefly. As you can hear, it's really, really, really loud. Flying away. And I will speed up the sim a little bit. Obviously, we're not going to do the entirety of the sim rate as is expected to be, because that would be like doing this flight. We're flying from somewhere in Italy. Our passengers should be... The annoying thing I found as well, the throttle, auto throttle, it does this. Maybe if I do the... Oh, we're getting icing. That's not good. I didn't realise we were going to get some icing. We did. It's gone now. Okay, so I've got to do full throttle for it to do the auto throttle without doing that constant. Yeah, I thought so. Check that too. Yeah, and we're running smooth now. Everything's set up. We've just got to climb to 31,000, which I wasn't expecting. Here's the views again. And one of the beautiful things about playing this sim is if you just want to chill, relax, it's a great way to do it. You just, I love the clouds, don't care about anything. I've boosted the, so let's just, we've done all of this. After takeoff, should have done maybe a while ago, but don't need. Yeah, that's all set. That's off. And we don't need to come back to that checklist until we're about to land. If anyone's watching, fire me a beautiful message. We've hit cruising altitude now, so we'll tell the passengers that too.
I'd like to welcome everyone on behalf of Radiant Airways on flight GSS-10. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 30,500 feet at an airspeed of 200 knots. It's 10:04 and are expecting to land in Dublin approximately at 12:10 local time. Current temperature of 68 degrees Fahrenheit. If the weather cooperates, we should get a great view of the area as we descend. I'll update you before we reach our destination. Until then, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight.
Ooh, 3 people watching. Well, that is a record, isn't it? Okay, so it's doing that throttling thing, which is annoying. Really annoys me. Because you just hear it keep going up, down, so I just take off all the throttle and do it myself. I just try and get it kind of around 210. I'm not sure why. I'm having a problem with the calibration of these. It doesn't look like it, but if you just see, there's a minor difference in the percentage of the throttle. It's not massive, but in its current state, it's just a little bit annoying, isn't it? A little bit annoying. So try to increase the, actually what I will do. They're not annoying me at the moment. Oh, I can't cancel IFR either. But there we go. Cruising for a bruising. Beautiful views. Everything's up and running. Hopefully the quality is nice as well for you guys. talk you through some of the stuff. Actually, I probably should increase that brightness a little bit. Can't really see it. I'm no expert. What I've gathered is this is our FMS. This is what our plane is going to be following. FL310 is our level of flight, so we're at 31,000 feet. This .47 is the max speed, so that's what the...
Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo, contact Marseille.
Oh, it just...
Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo, acknowledge last transmission.
I had to do it whilst I... See, on sim, when you speed up the sim rate as well, you will miss these messages.
725 Pilatus Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo.
And then they usually tell you off for doing it in the rating at the end.
Marseille Center Pilatus Golf. Whiskey Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo, FL Tree 10.
This is why it's a good idea to cancel IFR,
Whiskey Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo, Marseille.
so you don't have to deal with the messages and stuff. Because then you just fly on your own. No one can tell you what to do, and there's less likelihood of everything going wrong. Yeah, the .47 has the speed. Once you get above a certain altitude, I think you change from knots to Mach speed, and this would be .47, which is what it's suggesting, but I'm blasting its arse off at .58 because nobody tells me what to do. And everything else, fairly simple, self-explanatory. This is the green bits here, not the islands, obviously. This is the weather. We import here the runway we want to land at. I did that earlier. This is the vertical speed, the rotation speed. So our reference points for certain speeds on takeoffs and landings. I find it very interesting, but I'm sure that not many other people will. Just going to speed up the sim rate again. Get us through. Have a look outside again. Some of the views. I can't always get the VNAV thing to function, so I don't know what it is, but sometimes it just doesn't. Activate when it's supposed to start descending. What I mean by that is, see how it's flight level 310 here? And we'll start our descent when we get to Vatry. We'll go to 24,000 feet here. Now, what I find is the plane doesn't just start descending. It's probably me missing a binding or an instruction or a button somewhere, but I have to kind of input these manually into the autopilot, and then it will start descending for me. But this is our route, and then it seems 3,000 feet or 4,000 feet is where we'll intercept the localizer and hit the glide slope for the ILS, but we'll wait and see.
Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo, contact Marseille Center.
Got me again.
Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo, did you hear my last transmission?
Yeah, I got it.
Code 119er, 825 Pilatus Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo. Marseille Center Pilatus Golf. Whiskey Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo, FL Tree 10. Pilatus Golf. Whiskey Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo, Marseille. Center radar. Contact. Continue to Charlie November Mike.
Yeah, so this is bugged out again because this is supposed to have a fourth option, which should say cancel IFR, which is what I really, really want to be doing now, but I can't. So I'm going to have these annoying intercom messages to respond to regularly, instead of just being able to fly and be done with everything. And another reason why that's particularly annoying is if I start descending. See? I just get in there quickly this time.
Latest Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo. Marseille Center Pilatus Golf. Whiskey Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo, FL Tree 10. Pilatus Golf. Whiskey Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo, Marseille. Center radar. Contact. Continue to Charlie November Mike.
Leave me alone. So what it means is it's just going to take a little bit longer to get to where we need to go. As you see, that's our route all the way there to Ireland over here. Okay, we'll pass through the heart of France. I believe that would be the majority. If I didn't have to keep responding to annoying messages, I wouldn't have to keep dealing with that. And I could just sim it like this for the rest of it. Not too bad. I'll try to hit the slow down button ASAP when I hear the messages. Anything cool to show? Actually, yeah, go on then. I'll wander around. Now, last time I did this, plane started just, well, I must have hit the wrong button on the keypad. Getting a lot of wind here. Yeah, 32, it's going to shake a bit. I'll show you through the cabin. These are our passengers. Lovely beard and hair combo. This man here. Now either you've dyed your hair grey, or somehow your beard is able to withstand the pains of grey. Oh, lovely view here. A little bit of a shake. That's what it'd be like to be a passenger on this plane with me. Everyone always wants the classic wing view. Yep. Beautiful. Yeah. Close that. Shall get back. Always important to move around. Blood flowing. Yeah, so you see we're getting shaken around a little bit. There's a bit of wind action going on. Into a right turn here. Don't be alarmed when it does like a really sharp turn. It will speed things up. Like that. I always try to lower the sim rate when it's doing the turns because it seems to spend a lot of the time rocking left to right. Trying to get on the path, I think. Yeah, we're getting beaten up a bit here. Wow. Not fun. Should probably put the fasten seatbelt sign on. passengers from thrown around. All good fun. Bit of drama. Doesn't love it. Long way to go. I would just skip to the descent, but I don't know, I don't really like doing that. It looks more crazy because I'm speeding things up. It wouldn't actually be this aggressive. You can always tell if I'm sped up because this will go up in 4s, 2s or 1s faster. So I've just calmed down a bit now. So it knows to stop. I must say I do enjoy flying this aircraft. It's really easy to figure out. It's very simple and straightforward. At first I really couldn't figure out the FMS to get the navigation working and stuff, but once I nailed it, I found it really easy to fly this aircraft. It's really nice. No reverse thrust on it. It's got an incredible stopping this time. It can come in at a very, very low speed when it's landing, so I'm just trying to...
Latest Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo, contact Marseille Center on... Go to 124. 5 Pallades Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo.
Managed to get there. To Marseille
Center, Pallades Golf. Whiskey Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo, FL Tree 10. Pallades Golf. Whiskey Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo, Marseille. Center radar contact. Continue to REPA.
At the moment, going fuel 53%. And the bobbing up and down thing it does there when I'm speeding up as well.
contact, ream center on 1. Go to 128. Tree Pilatus Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo. Reams center Pilatus Golf. Whiskey Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo, FL Tree 10. Pilatus Golf. Whiskey Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo Reams, center radar contact, continue to Tango Romeo Oscar.
Frame rate dips a bit when you obviously speed up as well. When we're in normal sim speed, it's very smooth actually. Massive crosswind here. Sometimes the weather is really strange. Like you have some insane wind speeds. I think the other day must have been about 100 and something, and I thought, absolutely no chance. It's ridiculous.
Yankee Kilo contact pair center on 1.
Alright, tuning into Paris.
5, Pilatus Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo.
Yep.
Paris Center Pilatus Golf. Whiskey Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo, FL Tree 10.
Sure, leave a message in the chat if anybody is about. Would be great. So, this is where we are now. We're not too far away from entering the UK family. Alright, in the heart of France, almost, and let's get through there. It will probably, around here is when everything is going to busy in cruise altitude. Essentially all we're really having to do is just monitor our systems, make sure everything's working, make sure nothing is out of the ordinary, and go from there.
Pilatus Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo contact air center on 125. Go to 125. 7 Pilatus Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo. Paris Center Pilatus Golf. Whiskey Foxtrot Yankee Kilo FL Tree 10. Latest Golf, Whiskey Foxtrot Yankee Kilo Paris center radar. Contact continue to Delta Victor Lima.
What I'm hoping is that when we come to land, the frame rates behave and it's not going to be really stuttery and hard to process, because landing in that situation is nigh on impossible, really. Done a couple of flights so far. It's not been too bad. The one this morning, it was pretty stuttery in Salzburg, but I was messing around with the super resolution and stuff like that, so I think that had something to do with it.
The latest Foxtrot Yankee Kilo contact bears 119er 825 for Pilatus Foxtrot Yankee Kilo.
I do really want an apple
Whiskey Foxtrot Yankee
right
Kilo
now.
FL Tree 10. Latest Golf, Whiskey Foxtrot Yankee Kilo Paris center radar. Contact continue to Delta Victor Lima.
Probably going to get passed over to London at some point. Bit of water. Would be great if we could get rid of this. Sometimes I need these on the bottom just because it's hard to read what's on the monitors without it.
Latest Foxtrot Yankee Kilo contact press center on 120. 15. Good day. 120. 15 Pilatus Foxtrot Yankee Kilo. Press center Pilatus Golf. Whiskey Foxtrot Yankee Kilo FL Tree 10.
I mean, I could
Whiskey Foxtrot Yankee Kilo
just ignore the messages, and usually what that does after they can't reach you for a while, they just terminate IFR with you. But I think that might get me some penalties in the racing at the end of it, especially with ATC communications and stuff like that, so I'd rather not do it that way.
Latest Foxtrot Yankee Kilo
Okay, so now we're contacting London Centre.
475. Good day.
So we're getting closer to Dublin.
118. For 75 Pilatus Foxtrot Yankee Kilo.
Soon enough I'm going to have something to actually do rather than
London Center Pilatus Golf. Whiskey Foxtrot
ramble.
Yankee Kilo FL Tree 10.
Windscreen's dirty now. That's great.
Pilatus Golf. Whiskey Foxtrot Yankee Kilo London Center radar. Contact continue to basics.
So we'll begin our descent. When we get to Vatry, Haman and Vatry. So that means this leg here we're going to descend to 24,000 feet. And after that, go to 21. And then from there from DW100 to Rubar is a descent to 13,000. So from here to there, this would be quite difficult to do, so I'm sure we have that much time. And then a very unusual entry here. We're landing on 10 left rather than just, I don't know, maybe this side, but perhaps oh, we can check actually. Runways 10 right is the recommended favourable winds. The other ones aren't, but runway 10 left would have probably been. That's the one we're landing on. 10 right. See. I don't think it really makes much difference. Yeah, so because of the winds, we're landing this side. Yeah, that would be 10 right. Shorter runway, so 10 left it is. So we got plenty of time to do our descent. So we're coming up now, not too far away. Get the approach chart out. This is what we're going to have to do. We can intercept the localizer at 4,000 feet. Once we're on the localizer, it will bring us on a nice glide slope down. Anything important to take up here? Everything. So plane's shaking around a little bit. We're in the UK. Crossed into England now. See the beautiful. Can't be the UK. Hardly any clouds around, so don't believe it.
Yankee Kilo, contact Manchester Center on 118. 775. Good day.
Okay.
118. 775 Pilatus Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo. Manchester Center, Pilatus Golf.
Manchester Center.
Whiskey Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo, FL Tree 10. Pilatus Golf. Whiskey Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo, Manchester Center radar. Contact, continue to alarm.
So what if, because when we start our descent soon, the ATC will ask you to maintain your altitude and stuff. Sorry, I was yawning there. to maintain your altitudes that they've designated to you, and it can get a bit confusing. So what I'll ask is if they could decrease cruising altitude for me, so it'll mean I can actually do that legally. It's 24,000 feet, so we've got motion sick there. Oh yeah, that's set up. And I'll show you what I mean, because the VNAV just never seems to begin to execute it. Plane's having a little wiggle, dancing around. Fuel's looking quite low, I'm not going to lie. But thankfully we can just add some flights. Dancing around, aren't we? Definitely in the UK now. Co-pilot there doing nothing as usual. And we're going to begin our descent to Dublin very soon. Once we hit Amman. And I'll wait until about halfway to see if it's going to do it itself, and if it doesn't, then I'm going to set the vertical speed and do it as I usually have to. Like it says, enable next out, so I just... Sure. There we go. Should all be VNAV now, and it should just do it for us. In the meantime, I'll set auto throttle. And you'll see what I mean by how annoying the auto throttle is in a sec.
Latest Foxtrot, Yankee Kilo, you are 300 feet below your assigned altitude.
Here we go.
Climb
Starts.
and maintain FL tree 10.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to request
Climb and maintain FL tree 10, Pilatus Foxtrot, Yankee
a cruising altitude decrease and go around it that way, because my flight plan is telling me to do that, so I need to go to 24,000 feet, which means... Right? Yes. Great maths there. Absolutely smashed it with the maths. Okay, so yeah. So that's how I work around the ATC not letting me actually execute my own flight plan like that. There's probably a way to do it. I don't know how, but my flight plan tells me I should be at this flight level. So I'm going to do it. And it looks like we are descending. So maybe the VNAV is actually finally working, and it's going to slowly bring us down to 24,000, but at that vertical speed, it really doesn't feel like it. But we'll see. I'm going to get to about the beginning of that green bit, and if I can, if not, maybe start a more steep descent, then kick his head in. Unless this vertical speed, it will let us do it, which it seems to be okay with. But then ATC is probably going to yell at that. See, I'm going to just do it.
your descent FL 240.
So let's do it. It's 1,000 feet a minute. Should be possible. Don't need anything special. One good thing is though, the auto throttle seems to be pulsing, and I think I might know why it's doing that. Maybe it was doing the auto throttle before it settled on a speed, when you're speeding up the sim rate.
The latest Foxtrot Yankee Kilo, you are 9 or 5 miles.
Oh wow, so it's just telling us
descend and maintain
5,000 feet.
ILS runway 10 L approach.
So we're not going to do VNAV, we're going to do our own stuff because we've got IFR. So that's good.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 10 L approach via IFBAP transition. Cleared to IFBAP Pilatus Foxtrot Yankee Kilo.
Okay. I'll tell the passengers that we're going to be descending.
To all passengers, we are approaching Dublin International. Please fasten your seatbelt and adjust your seat back and tray table to the upright position. Secure your baggage in the overhead compartment or under the seat in front of you. All electronic devices must be turned off until the aircraft is parked. Thank you.
And you've still got time to take a shit. Yeah, I don't think we need to rush the descent too much. To get to 5,000 probably by, what was it, did he say IFBAP or something like that? Which I didn't listen to there. Approach via IFBAP. Have we done that? Got to do it like this. Yeah. So we're gonna have to change our approach. So IFBAP is there. Like a total waste to do it that way.
The latest Foxtrot Yankee Kilo would like ILS runway 10 L approach Oslex transition. The latest Foxtrot Yankee Kilo, you are 64 miles southeast. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway.
Yeah. This makes absolutely no sense to do it the other way. I just saw they had like a loop and stuff. It just makes very, very odd. It's gonna do it like that.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 10 L approach via Oslex transition. Clear to Oslex Pilatus Foxtrot Yankee Kilo.
Discount. Nope.
Latest Foxtrot Yankee Kilo, contact Shannon Center on 13215. Good day. Go to 13215 Pilatus Foxtrot Yankee Kilo.
So, a little bit of improvisation now on the original plan, but
Shannon Center Pilatus Golf. Whiskey Foxtrot Yankee Kilo is passing FL 1905, descending 5,000 feet. Pilatus Golf. Whiskey Foxtrot Yankee Kilo Shannon Center radar contact. Continue to Oslex.
see, sometimes it's very important to pay attention to this ATC on this game because they can sometimes do something that's totally opposite to what you filed with them originally. I need to change the approach here to, no, that's via Oslex, so that's fine. can keep the speed about 210 knots because I don't want to go the altimeter. Maybe can start to descend a little bit more. Near the lights, the passenger signs, obviously landing gear. Why wouldn't we do that? Coming to the end of our time. Here we are, there's beautiful Ireland on the left hand side. For one, put our screen up. Why? Yeah, I'm keeping it at 210 knots because otherwise you get a speeding infringement all the time when you go above a certain speed. I can't remember what it was now, but 230 I think it is.
The latest Foxtrot Yankee Kilo U, or 29
Okay, so we can contact Dublin now.
Contact
Tower.
on 128. 81 inbound.
Obviously getting much closer.
Tower on 128. 8 the latest Foxtrot Yankee Kilo.
The latest Golf. Whiskey Foxtrot Yankee Kilo Dublin Tower. QNH 1004 cleared ILS, runway 10.
Not sure why there's an American in the Irish ATC, but never mind.
The latest Foxtrot Yankee Kilo contact, Dublin approach on 121. 1. Good day. One
for Benneter's Foxtrot Yankee Kilo.
I'm pretty sure my character has changed voice.
Passing 10,000 feet.
Alright, we cleared ILS. Turn left approach. That's good news. 10,000 feet, so landing lights. Go back on. Need to be very careful about our speed. It's doing a massive loop round to get into the airport. Probably don't need to descend too much. Lower than descent rate a little bit. The runway elevation, actually, that's worth 232 feet. Already got everything tuned up to the frequencies. So what we're going to do is loop all the way like this, just to land. A bit ridiculous, but flight sim. It looks a bit foggy actually. That's not particularly favourable, but thankfully we've got an ILS approach, so we don't need to worry so much about that. slowing down. So I'm pretty sure it needs to be at 4,000 to intercept the ILS localizer, so we'll descend a bit. Once the auto throttle's settled. Oh, it's not good because it's not. Cloudy, foggy day. So I'm going to set 4,000 now. Naturally we'll start slowing down a bit. Should be an interesting landing. That's for sure. Maybe we'll break under the cloud barrier and we'll be able to see everything nice and smooth. Yeah, I'll probably should start to. I think when we get to here, or maybe Oslex, that might be when we really start to set the plane up to land. In fact, I'm bloody told to get the seatbelts back on. Hey! Cabin lights will go off when we're about to come in. Ourselves to, yeah, I think that'll be more than enough time to get us set up. I think when we get to Subov, that's when we'll be able to intercept the localizer, and once we're established on the localizer, we'll some wind turbines over there, look in the distance. Windscreen's absolutely filthy. Yeah, beautiful island, look at it. And it's a nice day to be landing. It's not raining. I'm going to continue to slow down as well. Get ourselves prepared. Get that landing gear down and just triple check the turn left here. Yeah, so it says 4,000. We start the glide slightly above. Okay. Oh, Oh, is that me on there? Ah, I see. So yeah, we're going to be perfect, I think. Just double check we're not. Yes. Oh, we're double. Right, let's get set up to land. I've only done a few landings in this aircraft, so... Ooh, wow, did you see that? That was a jolt. A friendly reminder to stay focused. So let's just keep we'll keep it at normal rate now. I think it will help. And then let's add a notch of flaps to help us get ready for landing. Right, cabin lights dimmed. We are going to... Right, the frames are starting to get a little bit sus here now, which is a bit worrying. Coming into land, it usually gets like this. The game's not particularly well optimized at the moment. Right, let's really get our speed down. Notch of flaps. We're on final. Actually, I think we're pretty much on final now. Gear down. Got to arm the speed brakes. There is no reverse thrust in the PC24, so we're not going to have reverse thrust. It's just going to be purely brakes and trying to slow the hell down in time. In fact, can select the nav source, get us on the localizer. Not here, I don't think. So we'll stay on nav now, and that should get us ready to get down. Here we go. Once we're on this straight, I reckon that's when we can. Okay, so it looks like we're established on the localizer. So let's get the localizer intercepted. Yep, perfect. Right. So what's going to happen now is the plane is going to bring itself down. If we go back to that map, yeah, we can see ourselves here. Once we get to here, that's probably when we'll start to actually begin the descent. So we hit the glide slope. I'm hoping that's if everything goes right. Because you can see here now, yeah, we've got the glide slope. And what that means is this is going to change. See, we are now descending. So we're going to slow all the way down to 120 knots. And we're going to get ourselves ready to land this baby. and from our view we cannot see a single thing. It is just full of clouds at the moment, which is the reason why we've got the beautiful ILS system to help us land it. And it needs to make sure this purple dial thing here, it needs to be perfectly in the middle. That means we are descending at the perfect glide slope, and the plane is just going to make adjustments to make sure that we basically land on the runway perfectly aligned in a perfect descent rate. I'm going to put the last notch of flaps on now. Now we are getting there, guys. Lovely sun in the sunrise there. Beautiful foggy day in Ireland today. We'll want to land around about 110 knots. But what I've found is you start kind of getting close to stalling when you get to about that time, that speed. But so far so good. It's been a enjoyable experience. Everything's set. Let me just quickly do the before landing checklist again. Altimeter set. The landing and taxi lights are on, passenger lights are on, landing gears down, speed brake is armed, and all we'll need then is the post-flight shutdown. See out the window here. Yeah. Fields. What it essentially does is it captures a frequency sent out from the runway. Our aircraft attaches to that frequency, connects to it. It has established guidelines on the perfect vertical speed, descent rate. We don't really have to do anything. I'm not touching anything here. I've not really touched anything since takeoff and landing. The most worrying part is the fact that we cannot see anything at the moment. This is the first landing I've had where it's just been completely fogged over. But soon enough we should start seeing some runway lights. I hope. It's either that or we're going to see something terrifying. Just when can we break under this layer of cloud? That's the most irritating thing. Aha! Oh no. Almost see something. Losing some frame rates, which is not ideal. See it's aha, so you can start to see it there. There's the airport. The runway should be aha here. There's the runway. It's the where we're headed. We got two red lights, two white lights, so that is indication that we are perfect in our height descent to the runway. Once we can see it clearly and we're right over the runway, I'll disconnect the autopilot and everything, and we will start to land it manually. Go. We'll take control.
Stall.
Not the ideal flare here, but and you can see the frame rate's just absolutely dropped. Wow, it's impossible to land. So all of that for this. Look at it, I'm getting like 1 frame per second. It's horrendous. I don't know what causes this. It's absolutely atrocious, but yeah, kind of annoying because you've done an entire flight like that, and look, now the frame rate's fine. Look, nothing. I don't know what it is. It's going a bit dodgy again now, so yeah, it's a problem with the game. Everything's smooth, and then you come into land and it's totally broken. So I did a flight before. It wasn't quite that drastic in terms of the frame rate. It was perfect actually. There was no problems with the frame rate at all upon landing. But now it's not the stream. This is the game. Unfortunately, just look at it. It's crawling, and there's nothing I can do to fix it. I mean, can try getting it on more performance, but everything is perfectly smooth for the entirety, but then you get to an airport and landing at an airport and it totally ruins the whole. So to get this aircraft on the ground after experiencing that, I think was probably my best landing ever. But you see just how bad it can be. I got the settings optimized. It's perfectly fine. Just sometimes, I don't know. It's a shame, really. But we'll finish up. We're gonna park. If this is gonna let us. Is it gonna just not do anything? I think the whole game is just... Thankfully, we can just skip to shutdown and do it this way, which is something we're probably gonna need to do to get this finished.
Glad we've arrived. I even managed to catch some shut-eye, and I'm not usually a fan of flying.
We shut down. Here we are. Yeah, So, that was our flight anyway. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and we'll see if we can do more stuff in the future. We'll just see what we got. Yeah, I thought we'd probably get a hammering in terms of the... But yeah, we'll wrap up there. 3.2 million, so not too bad.